Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're coming back to do another piece on this picture, and this is the set of art by this artist here. This is her Etsy shop, Instagram, Facebook, and Pinterest. You can find the book here on her Etsy shop. So there's the information if you want to take a screenshot of that. Look at the cute little mousey over here. Anyway, today we're going to color the bird in. So I'm going to get out the colors for that. I pulled out a nicer range of browns, blacks, a little brown purple, a couple of ochres in the brown section. I'm coloring him in as a chickadee. So he's going to have a kind of a black head and a little bit of darkness down here and in his wings and tail. The rest of them is going to be like creams and browns. So we're going to go ahead and do him. And I'll read the names of these, but I will also link them down in the description below. Okay, so we have Ochre Brown, which is 823. We have Ochre, or Yellow Ochre, which is 34. Brown Ochre, which is 37. Sepia 407, Sepia 50% 906, Black, which is 9. We have Violet Brown, which is 129, and Paynes Grey, which is 508. So those will be listed down below. We're going to start with the darkest colors, which are going to be the black, the Paynes Grey, and the purple brown. Okay, so I'll put those colors in first. We might throw in the darkest sepia in that also and find out. Then we have the lighter tones to go in the lighter areas, but I'll start off with these 4. So I'm going to lower the camera down and we will get started. Okay, here we go. So, like I said, his upper head up here, I'm going to move it over here a little bit, is going to be black. So we're just going to go in with, I don't know if you can read that. Of course you can't because the bird's going to be in the way. So black, and it's 09. I might want to sharpen these a little bit better. We're just going to kind of go up his feather line here. Pretend these are little pin feathers. So if I just keep twisting the pencil, I'll get sharper points, but I think I will get it a little sharpened. Should have done that before, sorry, so you're going to have to listen to the pencil sharpener. If you're wondering what pencil sharpener I am using, it is the Dull 133. And I have it, because it's adjustable on the back, for these it is almost all tight. When I sharpen my Prismacolors in there, I crank it back down to 2 cranks. Okay, his whole top of his head's going to be black, but we have to kind of leave a little bit of lightness in there. So I just have to figure out where I want to do that. We are going to draw some of these little feathers out a little bit. Just a little. We don't want to give him fur, but we want to give it the look of his feathers. So just teeny stroke out there a little bit. Okay, so his head's going to be black down under his eye. So we want to put a little of that down there. Down around his mouth, and it kind of comes all the way out to this area here. And his beak is going to be kind of black too, so we can cover up some of that white there. Excuse me. Okay, they have this white that comes down, so we don't want to mess any of that up. Okay, we're just going to keep going over this in tiny little lines until it gets a little more dark. We're going to add in a tiny bit, and I'm going to sharpen it too, of the violet brown, just to get a different tone in here. Okay, we're going to bring in the, oh, I'm sorry, I should have showed you that. I've been asked to make little paper signs and do things. I put the little paper down when I'm doing the pencils, but I figure if I just show you what it is, it's kind of like doing the same thing, right? I don't plan out my pictures terribly much, so I would be spending a lot of time looking for the names of the pencils on a piece of paper instead of coloring, and I'd rather color. Sorry. So if I show the pencils, I think that would be okay. We're going to go down on his wing with this Paynes Grey. We're going to bring some of that up. We want to leave a little white on there also, so we're going to bring a little of it down here on his tail. We'll use a little of it down here in his little feathers that are here. Kind of feather down this area. Just kind of exaggerating the lines that are already here. Okay, now we're going to bring in a little bit of the sepia. Just going to bring a little of that brown in here. Okay, now we're going to go in for some lighter colors. So we're going to bring in the sepia at 50%. Okay, just going to bring that up. Okay, then I'm going to bring in a little of the brown ochre. Okay, then we're going to bring in a little yellow ochre. Can put a little of this on his feet too. Okay, now we're going to bring in a little bit of, oh, where am I? Brown ochre, 10%. This is our creamiest color here. I'm going to blend that in with the two colors. That it's picking up a little of that gray. So we'll just use that to our advantage and pull it in as a shadow there. Okay, now we're going to pull in, and I have to get that out of someplace else, the white and the buff titanium. I put both of those colors in with the skin tones I was using. So I have to find them. White, okay. There we go. So we're going to go in with the white first. So here's the white. And we're just going to kind of fill in some areas with the white on the tips of the feathers here. Yep, here. That's what I didn't want to do, is touch the stuff. Hold on. Okay, we're going to get our eraser here and try to get that out. I know it's just a dot, but it's going to bug me. Okay, so wipe the tip off of your pencil first before you do this, and then bring in the white. You're going to be pulling some of this color that we put up here down, so just make sure you're pushing your tip into the darker color, and then it won't matter. But we want to make sure this gets white in here. And on his beak, we want to shine up there. Okay, we pull that so we get white in this area, in that area, there, and here. Okay, they're going to bring in the buff titanium. Make sure there's no color on that pencil either. Just kind of blend those colors a little bit. Kind of softens them up a little. Adds that kind of yellowish undertone to it. Okay, we're going to pull in a little of Prisma white too, and just go over this cheek area here. Yeah, did it again. Blend those in. Okay, go back in with Sepia 50%. going to go in with the black. Going to darken the area around the eye here. And darken up just by lightly going over all our little pencil lines here. Just to get it a little darker. Okay. He does have a little pin feathering going in up here, so I'll add a little bit in there. Helps cover up those marks anyway. Alright. So under his beak is a little darker because of the shadow of his beak, so we'll darken that up and then bring down some lines from that. Maybe a little darker in here. Okay, a little darker on these feathers. Okay, on the feet we're going to add a little of that for shadow. Just a light touch of it. I'm going to bring in the sepia. Then the brown ochre. A bit more of the black. Darken it up under his wing here a little bit. This side of the bird is the underside, so it should also be a little darker. Okay, thinking he looks pretty good. I'm going to add just a little bit more of the yellow ochre on like his little claws here. And then we're going to fix up his eye. Gonna add a little bit of the white in here. And we'll take a little bit of the Prisma black. And do the little beak here a little bit more. And I may bring in a little distress ink in there, just to get it a little brown, blacker. So hold on. All right, so we have a little bit of the black soot in distress ink. I'm going to get a piece of paper here. And you have a piece of paper on your desk that you leave laying around for this purpose only. You move something on your desk and then you cannot find it ever again. Okay, a little piece of white paper. I'm going to pick some of this up. I'm going to use this sponge application. We're just going to go in and add. Okay, what color did we get there? It should be black. Kind of looks gray, doesn't it? So just going to smear it in there. Down here on the feet. Okay, we'll let that dry. I'm sorry, we can go over that with a little bit of the black pencil here. Okay, I'm going to turn the overhead light off so you can see him in normal light. And that is what he's going to look like. I'm thinking he looks pretty cool. I'm going to bring it down a little because we have a line there. Don't know if I made the line or if it was there to begin with, but we're just going to fill it in here. There we go. So that will be it for today, and when we come back we will get the berries and the leaves done. I kind of went on the internet and I looked up some berries that the chickadees eat, and over here they eat blueberries and our holly berries, which blueberries of course are blue and purple, and the holly are bright red. But when I looked up chickadees in, say, Poland, where the artist is, they eat these berries called rowan tree berries, and they're kind of a orange, peachy, reddish color, softer looking berries than ours. So I'm going to color them in that. So next time we come, I will have some of those shades brought out and we will get the berries done. So far this is what we've got. Boom. So I'll see you in part 3. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you like what you're seeing, give me a thumbs up. It helps me out. Thank you for subscribing or just watching. Doesn't matter which one you do. I really appreciate it. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye now. Take care.